What's up, nerds? So I finished The Skeleton Crew, episodes 1 and 2, and I know I'm a little bit late. Please don't be mad at me. I'm behind on a bunch of stuff. Sorry, I got some family issues. But I want to talk about that. I want to cover this movie, and the reason or this show. And I wasn't going to cover it, but then a bunch of the Star Wars nut huggers decided to come out and be all like, you're all attacking the children, not the children. And I'm like, oh, get the fuck out of here. But I want to address this little portion of what I'm talking about just real quickly, because there is one hooker face that really annoyed me, and I want to address it just so that way we can get it out of the way. Okay. And this is what she said.
Coming here to complain about the children or their acting in any way, shape, or form, I highly encourage you to go home and reevaluate your life.
Okay. So first off, I don't have a problem. Like everybody is wanting to say like that people are don't attack the children. We don't want a Jake Lloyd situation. And I just want to say, first thing, if you knew anything about the Jake Lloyd situation, you have no idea what you're fucking talking about. He was not attacked by fans. Get over yourself. Go do your research. Don't come at people when you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Okay. Second off, this woman is an idiot, okay? Because I'm sorry, and if you're one of these people that thinks like this, then you're stupid, and I have no problem. I'd say that to your face. Bring it, bitch. But you can criticize someone for their craft. And if these children are bad at acting, which they are, and I will point that out, then you can call them out for that. Okay, I'm sorry. They don't get a free pass at being bad at something just because they're children. Now, I'm not attacking these children as people. I don't give a shit. But they are not talented. They're not. They are bad actors in this show specifically. And their characters suck. Okay, so get over yourselves with this whole don't attack the children. No one's attacking these children. I'm sorry. If I say, hey, the blue kid, the blue alien kid, the Rebo Max guy, alien, he's stupid. I'm not attacking the child actor. I'm attacking the character, you little idiots. And so I just want to throw that out there because I am going to criticize these children on their craft, which they should have, had a coach on set because they are not good at acting. They're really bad. Everybody loves a precocious child, but not when they're bad at their job. So in saying that, now, because I've pretty much turned off a bunch of you, and if you're still around, great. I have 2 kids. I criticize my children all the time. I do not give a free pass and everything. Okay, so in saying that, what do I think about this show? Well, from these 2 episodes, it's bad. This show is not good. It is boring as all get out. If you like this show, great. But I see a lot of people comparing it to the Goonies. Goonies, my ass. This is not the Goonies at all. When I watch the Goonies, even now, I get a something inside me that just goes, this is fantastic. Not this show. I'll tell you that right now. And comparing it to the Goonies is, insulting the Goonies. Okay. So get over yourselves. Find something new to compare it to. Cause that ain't it, honey. That ain't it. All right. Let me go through these episodes really quickly because the first episode is so simple to go through. They're both really simple to go through because I'm going to be honest with you. Nothing happens. Nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So let's just get into this. Okay. So the first episode starts off with there is the New Republic and they're trying to maintain order, but the hyperspace routes are being overrun with pirates. And we see this frigate being attacked by a pirate ship. And they're launching pirates coming on and they're trying to stop them or whatnot. And the captain comes aboard, helmet head. And they open up this vault and inside is just 1 credit. And this wolf guy gets upset and they take the captain in and they're upset. Now, I just want to say real quick, for this first portion of the episode where this pirate ship is attacking this frigate is actually pretty good. I had a good time with it. One guy got shot in the freaking eyeball and survived. And I'm all like, I don't think that's how that works. But then again, you're an alien. I don't know how your anatomy works. Maybe you can, live being shot in the eye, but whatever. But once we got, and I love this wolf character. I am fascinated by it just because it's like practical, which I always appreciate over CGI. But I just love how he's all like, so many lives lost for one credit. But later on in the episode, everybody's freaking out over these special credits. They're like, this is pure credits or pure platinum or whatever the hell it is. And I'm all like, well, then why was the Wolfman like all upset and everything? That's his new name, Wolfman. And so like I said before, I enjoyed this very first scene. Like it was very, very good. So moving on. So then we get Wim here, and more like Wimp. And he is playing with his toys and everything. He's getting ready for school. And his dad, gives him money for lunch and then goes off to work because, abandoned children, that's called neglect. And then he meets up with his friend, this little blue dude, this little blue elephant kid. And they play Jedi, which is kind of fun. And they go off to school and everything. And while they're there, they see, this white girl and her friend riding a bike, the Asian girl. And they get to school and they're learning or whatever. But he's, whatever, messing around. And they're going to get tested the next day. And so, but the one girl, she needs a new power converter for her speeder bike because it needs a new power converter or whatnot. And then she goes home, and her mother is part of what looks to be like the undersecretary on At-Atten, which we'll talk about that later. And they're having a big test tomorrow to see where you're at in life, And Wim, who more like Wimp, he misses the bus and everything. So he's all like trying to get to school so he can get to his test. And he falls into this cavern and finds this ship, which he thinks is a Jedi temple. He then, he tells his dad that he's found a Jedi temple, which the little boss bitch, Fern, she, overhears, and she's all like, I want to find a Jedi temple. And so he brings his little Max Rebo friend back there. And the girls are there, and you've got boss bitch here, tiny boss, mini boss bitch, and which I'll talk about all of these later. But then you've got this blind Asian girl who is, Jordy. I'm going to call her Jordy LaForge from now on. And then you have Max Rebo and then Wimp here. She is tricking these two the whole freaking time. Mostly this black kid, Wimp, or Simp, whatever you want to call him. And it's like, has Star Wars not learned? Did they not learn? Like, this girl is an unsufferable bitch the whole time. Like, she is quite obnoxious, quite annoying. I cannot handle her, like, and everything. I can't handle any of them. The only one that I kind of like is Max Rebo because he's like actually, kind of charming. The Asian girl, which, by the way, this does not speak well to the fact that you've got a white girl, a brunette white girl. Surprised she's not British, telling the minorities what to do. That includes the blue skin, telling them what to do. So, I mean, I love how you shills are just love it when white people tell other minorities to do when they boss them around. Gosh, get around your fucking logic there. Anyways, so then they end up finding out that this is a ship, and they go in. Oh, yeah, his dad comes home, finds out he's not there. And then they go into the ship, right? And while they're in there, they're just looking around, and they find a robot, and they turn on the ship and everything. And they're the white girl, boss bitch, mini boss bitch. She is like, don't touch anything. And Wimp is just touching everything. He's like a little idiot. He's like, I want adventure. And you're like, what? Why don't you just try being a child for once, okay? You live on what looks to be and is a treasure planet, and you're all, you want to leave. I'm all like, I mean, I get it, but at the same time, I just go, what's going on with you? You're stupid. So they end up turning on the ship, and it launches up into the air, and it goes past the barrier, and then they're up in space, and they hyperdrive that shit out of there. And that was the first episode and everything. So the first episode, like, it was just a long, boring slog to get to them popping into hyperspace. And we got to learn who these characters are, but they're all insufferable. I mean, like I said before, the only one that was kind of fine was Max Rebo. I mean, I liked him because he was charming and he was like a big geek like me, he's a big nerd. And but the rest of them, I'm all like, they're just not likable characters, in my opinion. Just not at all. I mean, the Geordie LaForge, she's okay, but only because she doesn't talk as much. She just falls in line with Mini Boss Bitch. And I'm all like, Jesus Christ, like, do any of you kids have a freaking backbone? I'm like, we would have not been friends. I would have been like, I'm sorry, I don't have time to cling her honors and everything. So, second episode, they are going through space and they're freaking out and they hop in, they stop from hyperdrive. Well, then the robot comes alive and he's all like, where's the captain? Where's the captain? And the little mini boss bitch, she tells him that she killed the captain. She ran him through. Now she's the captain. He's like, all right, you're the captain now. And the wimp is all like, I want to be the captain. He's like, you can fight her to the death to be captain. He's like, no. So then like, take us home. And he's all like, where is home? Tell me where home is and I'll take you there. And they're like, home is at Aden. And real quick, I just want to say, at Aden in this show is Treasure Planet, okay? It's the planet of unspeakable treasure or some crap like that. I can't remember, but it's so stupid. So dumb. Sorry, I need some libation because you know how lively I am. And so, okay. So then he ends up taking them to a pirate starport. And while they're there, they go in and everything, and it's all fun and games. And they're going around, they're checking out the cuisine, and they're just checking out the whores and all the animals and stuff. And this one woman, this alien lady, and she's I don't know what race it is, what species it is, but she's got the horns. She's one of the dancers from the special edition of Return of the Jedi at Jabba's palace, and then Jecki from Acolyte was one of them. I don't know the name of that race. I'm throwing up pictures now, but I don't know the name of that race. It doesn't even matter. So she's trying to help these two kids out of there, right? But they're just like, and she's like, where's your home? And they're like, at Ad, and she's like, that's impossible. And the boys, they're getting some din, which I just want to say, it looked disgusting, but I would have tried it. It looked like ramen with, bug juice on it. I was like, I'd give it a whirl. I've eaten scorpions before and all this nasty shit. I'm like, I'll try some bug guts on my ramen. It's fine. It's fine. So then he tries to pay, but it's like a pure like platinum credit or something like that. And all the pirates just get the hugest hard on for this credit. They are just like, oh yeah, credits. And you're just like, what is going on here? You guys calm the fuck down. So then they start questioning the boys and they run away and Boss Bitch tries to hold off the pirates, but then the robot shows up and he fights them all off kind of. And then they all get back to where they need to be, like in front of their ship. And oh, by the way, and then this one-eye guy shows up and I'm just like, is that Urkel? Like Steve Urkel? And it is. So and he looks awful there. He's just got like this he looks like an AliExpress Borg, you know what I'm saying? Like gross. So then they get back to their ship, but the robot gets hit by this Wolfman, which I just want to say again, obsessed with Wolfman, obsessed with him. I would like to know more about him, but also at the same time, I don't care. So then they get there and they're all like, how do they get pasta systems and all this stuff? And she's all like, the little girl, she pipes up because, we know women, sometimes they just don't know when to shut the fuck up. And so he's all like, throw him in the brig and everything. And they're in the dungeon. And they're sitting there, and Jude Law shows up because they're mentioning at Atland, and he shows up because he's in the brig because that's the captain from before, Buckethead. That's Buckethead. And so he's all like, I can get you out of here. It's all about space-time continuum or some bullshit like that. And then he force lifts the key and brings it to him and unveils himself. And he's all like, and then the little boy, Wimp, is all like, are you a Jedi? And I'm all like, oh God, I want to die. So, all right, now that we got that out of the way, I want to talk about all these characters. And I just, again, I want to reiterate, I am not attacking these children. I am just simply critiquing their acting abilities. And I'm going to talk about their characters because their characters, I'm sorry, are insufferable. Now, as far as the kids go, I did see some interviews with them and they seem like lovely children. They seem like lovely children, very precocious, all that good stuff. But again, I do not think they are very talented in terms of acting. The one kid that plays Max Rebo, so this kid, I liked him. I did think he did a good job. And this is why he's just doing for voice acting, and I just go, okay, that he does fine. He the prosthetics in the head really help him out because I don't know how he would have been in terms of facial expressions and all that stuff. So that kid kind of gets a pass, you know what I'm saying? But I did like his voice work. It didn't sound like he was underneath a mask. So they probably just did some over stuff. But his movements were fine and everything, nothing special. Okay, now about Wimp. I find this child such a fucking pussy. This character, not the actor. Get off your fucking high horse. This character is he wants adventure, but he whines like a little bitch every 5 seconds. I wanted that. I wanted to be the captain. I wanted to find the Jedi Temple. I wanted to go to space. I want you to drink a big glass to shut the fuck up. All right. Maybe if you would have listened to your father, maybe stepped up and done something with your life, loser, then maybe you wouldn't be stuck in this mess whining like a little bitch every 5 seconds. How about that? You best be glad you ain't my child, because me and you would be having a proper chat by now. But I also want to say a little racist that they made the black kid have a father that was very neglectful. Like his father did not give a shit until he absolutely had to. I was like, you guys are like not helping with the stereotypes in this show. Okay. So moving on to, I'll just talk about Geordi LaForge real quick. She literally has done nothing. I mean, she's fine, but I mean, she has her Geordi LaForge glasses. Okay. But other than that, she fixes stuff, kind of. She tells you what's wrong, but doesn't fix it. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out more about this character, but in all honesty, out of all of them, she's the one we know the least about, and she's the most boring. I'll tell you that, and she's so boring. So I don't know what's going on there, but, with her, we don't know anything about her parents, nothing, all that stuff. All right, now let's move over to Boss Bitch, okay? Now, Boss Bitch is the child, okay, of an undersecretary on AT-AT. And I'm a little confused exactly what AT-AT does. Like they have the Supreme or something like that, which was fine. But I'm confused on exactly what she does and what their whole system is. I'm pretty sure we'll find out. Maybe. I don't even care. I take it back. I don't care. I don't care about suburban Star Wars. I just don't care. But Boss Bitch, Fern, great name, by the way, Fern, is exactly that. She's a bitch. She's precocious, not even precocious. She's just obnoxious. She gets these kids in this situation. She taunts them. She is rude. She is, unruly. And I mean, is she lashing out at her mother? I'm sorry. I have to be honest with you. Her mother, I thought was kind of nice. Her mom cared about her. She wanted her to do well in school. She actually, was all like, hey, there's only so many positions at the top. I would like my daughter to get one. So study kind of thing. But Fern can't, she can't, appreciate what she's been given because she's a selfish asshole. And so she gets them in this little mess. Although I take it, Wimp got him in the mess too, because he's got to have his fingers in all the pie and everything. And then we get Jude Law, which we saw very little of. So I can't really say anything about him, but I do like Jude Law a lot. And okay. So overall, these 2 episodes were so boring and so lackluster that I'm just like, a Star Wars is truly dead. Like it's just dead. And you know what gets me is the Rotten Tomatoes score. The last time I checked it, it was doing pretty good among critics and audiences. I believe it had a 94 and an 87 the last time I checked it. I'm throwing it up now. But the audience score was 87. I did read some of them. I'm sorry. A lot of people said The Goonies, which was so obnoxious to me. I'm just like, do you guys hate? You guys must not think The Goonies is a good movie because I'm sorry. This is so not The Goonies. It's so not The Goonies. I just want to like last thing I want to say because I'm taking up way too much time is this show can do better, but I do think that these 2 episodes were very boring and maybe they just didn't set up enough for me to go, wow, I'm interested in the next episode. Again, if you liked it, by all means, have at it. There's nothing I can do for you. But I'll be here next week to share all my Skeleton Crew goodness, and I'll just let you guys, I mean, if you like my opinion, great. If you don't, fuck off. I don't care. I don't give a shit about you or your anything. So, all right, that's my thoughts. Tell me what you guys thought about this episode. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What was your favorite part? Who's your favorite character? Are you like me and you're just like, what a waste of space and time? Or did you love it? If you loved it, tell me why you loved it. I'm interested in hearing what you have to say. If you want to attack me, attack away, honey. I've got a thick skin. I can take it. Trust me. There's nothing you can say that will hurt my feelings. Promise. You can attack my children. They can handle. They're stronger than you. They got a thick skin as shit, man. All right. You guys, anyways, tell me what you guys think. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind if you're new to my channel. Please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys on my next Skeleton Crew breakdown review. You guys have a good week. May the force be with you. Bye.